data centers are kind of interesting to me. I hadn't really heard much about them up until a few months ago. And yet, when I looked up the statistics, I learned that there's 25 data centers in Mesa alone. And I thought, how can that possibly be true? Mesa doesn't have any water. We've got limited energy. We know these things use humongous amounts of water. I heard some estimates, some of them use 5 million gallons a day. Think about that. They use huge amounts of power. So I guess the city could say, well, we're going to do some sort of infrastructure to provide more water, provide more power. But for what? For a data center so that Mark Zuckerberg can get a little richer? These things are terrible, you know, they have terrible environmental impacts. And after the construction's done, we're usually looking at, what, 30, 40 jobs? And a lot of these jobs are being brought in from out of state. They're not really helping our residents. And I like to compare it to a Denny's. You know, an average Denny's employs about 80 people. And they don't really cause much problems like a data center would. So I would say we should put a moratorium on these. You know, oh, by the way, there's 170 data centers throughout the greater Phoenix area. So one question I have on all of this though is, how did these get passed and why didn't we hear about this? I think that it's the job of a good representative of the people to know these things are happening and to make sure that our district knows about it and so that actions can be taken. These appear to me to be a slip through. I can't see how we got 25 if it wasn't slipped through. And I can't help but wonder what kind of money was spread around to get that done.